Lean in, everyone, because you're about to watch the pieces on this crypto chessboard snap into place in real time. We got shots fired at RLUSD that accidentally makes Ripple even more relevant. The NASDAQ hinting institutions are moving past just Bitcoin and into XRP, and a fresh signal from Ripple's own CTO saying that the XRP ledger is ready for prime time, like actual financial plumbing prime time. If you still think it's small here, well, guess what? You're going to miss the move. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll see why the next leg up isn't just a hope. It's in the pipeline. Folks, welcome back to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as always, the best way and the free way to support the channel is to make sure you press that thumbs up. You've been absolutely killing it the past couple of days with that thumbs up. The channel has grown by hundreds of new members and the videos have gone absolutely viral. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Next week, we will be lining up another t-shirt giveaway or tumbler giveaway. We'll see which one I pick. You know the rules. We'll announce it during the video. If that video hits over 1,000 likes and you drop a comment below, we'll pick a winner and get you some free merch. You help support me, I help support you right back. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Bitcoin, $121,095. It's still up about 0.5%. Ethereum coming in at 4,702. It's up 0.11%. And XRP, man, it tried yesterday. It really did. For the 15th time, we got rejected from $3.33, and I'll show you that in just a little bit. We're getting a little bit of a corrective state here, which is okay, because this is what happens. We reject, we come back, we find a nice, healthy, flatline, bottomish level. We regain momentum, and then we try to fly past it again. And remember, Bitcoin did make a brand new all-time high yesterday. Total cryptocurrency market cap still remains 4.16 trillion. I like what I'm seeing. It's that simple. The Wolf of Wall Street comes out, Scott Melker. If you've been in crypto for quite some time, maybe you knew, you probably heard of him. I've been here since 2017. He's trying to claim that he doesn't think XRP is a scam. Well, let's take a trip down memory road. Because the past 8 years I've been in this market, this dude has been doing nothing but mad mouth and XRP, and now he's starting to flip over like most of these maxis are. They're starting to realize that there is more to than Bitcoin. There is more to Bitcoin out there, folks. And this is an interesting clip. This is going to segue us into the RLUSD shots fired. So here's Eric Trump on Fox News, pretty much putting crypto on the map and taking a shot at the banking system and the banking sector. Listen to this clip, and then we're going to jump into what World Liberty Financial had to say in regards, and they mention it, RLUSD. You're going to like this.
Brian, it's infuriating. We had nowhere to go. Capital One stripped 300 bank accounts from me, 300 in the middle of the night. They sent us a letter after doing business for 20-something years. All your bank accounts for golf courses and condominium buildings and hotels, they're all gone in the middle of the night. I mean, how do you pay your taxes? How do you pay your employees? This happened across the board. It happened with JP Morgan Chase. It happened with Bank of America. It happened with First Republic. And this wasn't just happening to the Trumps, people with a lot of zeros on the end. This was happening to conservatives all over the country. We didn't have a damn choice. So before my father, won the election, before my father was in office, we started getting into cryptocurrency. The people in cryptocurrency were being debanked just like Trump was being debanked. Right. And you know what? It's become the fastest growing industry anywhere in the world. It's actually removed a lot of the power from the big.
So he goes off for the banks pretty much shutting him down, right? Many of us have experienced this. That's why he's telling you that crypto is the answer. And then we get someone coming over from World Liberty Financial Token, right?
And I say you're at the dial-up phase.
Listen to this. Listen to what's going on in here, because they take a shot at Ripple and RLUSD. But guess what? It's actually pretty good. Listen up.
Yes. Of crypto, you are. We have the fastest growing stable coin on earth at World Liberty Financial. Everything is becoming digitized. Everything is becoming tokenized. We're making the big banks irrelevant, and it's an incredibly exciting time.
There is no doubt that crypto, digital money is absolutely something that investors wanted to take part in, and it is growing exponentially, in part because of better regulation, clearer under this administration. But Zach, other than the fact that people feel that it's a way to, I guess, support the Trump family in getting one of these tokens, what are the reasons it would gain value relative to other crypto? Say, for example, XRP, because XRP actually has a function. It is the token of the Ripple blockchain. Ethereum is the token of the Ether network. So what does this do?
Yeah, so
beyond just being, oh, hey, it's the Trump family coin?
So this is the governance token behind USD1. USD1 is our flagship product. Like Eric said, it's the fastest growing stable coin in the world. We're actually, we have way more market cap today than RLUSD. You just mentioned Ripple. Right now, we're blowing their stable coin out of the water, frankly. We have a little over $2.2 billion in market cap. We have over $500 million in volume a day. And right now, we're the second biggest Genius compliant stable.
Hold on. Quick pivot from noise to signal, folks. Everyone yelling about RLUSD today? Good. That attention, it's oxygen. Look, when critics take aim at Ripple's stablecoin, they think they're hurting the narrative. They're not. They're confirming it. Why? It's simple. Because the people most allergic to anything tied to the Trump orbit, banks, policymakers, agencies, foundation, guess what? They still need a neutral, compliant, non-political set of rails to move value. What do they gravitate to? Infrastructure, not personalities. And that's exactly where Ripple is positioned. Institution first plumbing. Here's the part that most people are missing here. Attention equals discovery. Every RLUSD bad tweet is free distribution of Ripple has a regulated USD rail on the XRP ledger. You can't buy marketing that is this targeted. If certain banks and governments won't touch solution A for political optics, well, they're going to hunt for solution B that still ticks all the boxes. Speed, finality, audibility, settlement assurance. RLUSD on the XRP ledger checks those without the culture war baggage. Once a couple of mid-tier institutions test stablecoin settlement for treasury or cross-border invoices, others start to copy. Not because of ideology, but because the math is better. Lower friction, faster close, cleaner reconciliation. So yeah, shots fired reads like drama. Under the hood, it's a funnel pulling more serious eyes onto how Ripple Stack actually works. Regulated dollar on-ramps plus the XRP ledger settlement. That's not bearish, folks. That's how adoption creeps in and then it full-on sprints. And if you think that's just crypto Twitter noise, wait until you hear what the suits are whispering on the big boys. Because you're going to file this one under tell me without telling me. Have you heard this clip yet? Listen real quick.
I also think it's encouraging, Nick, that we're seeing it broaden out beyond Bitcoin and we're starting to understand the fundamentals and other applications when you think about the institutional use cases for the digital asset space.
Yeah, that's right. And I think that the early kind of mover in this was Bitcoin particularly. But the way that I really like to see this is we're building a new financial wallet system. So if you picture tomorrow's wallet, we've got Bitcoin. So they're the digital gold. They sit inside and act as this finite supply, borderless transactions, and really self-custodied with a password, not a vault. Whether you're hedging inflation or sort of dodging local currency turmoil, very censorship resistant store of value. And then you've got Ethereum. So that's the app platform. So Ethereum's the wallet's app store. Smart contracts so that you trade, borrow, or earn yield without a bank. And owning ETH is really just like holding gas in a global financial operating system, one that's open source and runs 24/7. Then you've got XRP. So they're the cross-border bridge. And XRP works really behind the scenes as that instant FX bridge. So banks convert dollars to XRP, beam it abroad in 3 seconds, and cash it out in local currency, potentially cutting remittance fees from 7% to under 1%. And then you've got Solana, the high-speed rail.
Okay, so when NASDAQ is talking about institutional interest exploding beyond Bitcoin into tokens like XRP, that's not just a Reddit post. That's a readout from the pipes that lists products and serves real money. Translation: the allocators are no longer content with one asset exposure. They want function exposure, payments, settlement, tokenization, cash, on-chain FX, and that is exactly XRP's lane. Portfolio construction shifts are underway, folks. Bitcoin remains the macro hedge, no doubt about it. But desk-carved basic points for utility rails, things that move dollars, invoices, and FX slippage of legacy rails, you don't even say XRP in these rooms unless custody, audit, and reporting boxes are all getting checked. The conversation has now moved from if to how. The more serious desk route flows, the more venues tighten spreads, the more products appear. This is what we call the flywheel effect. Institutions don't buy vibes, everyone. They buy functions. If NASDAQ's readings flows beyond Bitcoin's, it means payment grade assets are finally sitting at the grown-ups table. And XRP, well, guess what? It's already laid out. Let's bring this all together. RLUSD drama, free spotlight on Ripple's neutral settlement rails. NASDAQ's readout, well, institutions are graduating from Bitcoin only to function exposure payment / settlements where XRP shines. Technicals tell you when. Infrastructure, well, it tells you why. And right now, both are humming in the same direction. When a serious volume decides that these rails are cheaper, faster, and safer, it's not going to ask retail for a permission. It is just going to move. I hope you're ready, folks. You are seeing the move. You are starting to see these institutions and these big boys, the powerhouses, come out and start to talk about more than just Bitcoin. Why? Because they already positioned in Bitcoin. You know it was never just going to be one crypto. It was going to be an entire basket of them. I'm going to leave it right there. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on your way out. I'll catch everyone a little bit later.